If you're in college and you are trying to lose weight, you're going to want to watch this video because I am about to save you from a whole world of frustration. If you're new here, my name is Richardson. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a chemical engineer. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to lose weight if you're in college. If you're new here, I want you to subscribe to my channel because it's going to teach you how to live a healthy life through sustainable nutrition so that you can lose weight and keep it off for good. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bells on too so that you don't miss out on any of my latest content. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. So back in 2018, I was still in college and I was technically obese according to the BMI scale, which it's not a great scale. It's not the most accurate scale, but it was just enough of a slap in the face for me that it woke me up. It made me realize that I had lost control of myself and that I really needed to do something about my weight. Once I had this realization that I needed to live healthier and eat better, there were so many things that I tried. I tried so many trendy diets at the time. I tried all these weight loss hacks, so anything from keto and Atkins and paleo, veganism. I even fasted for like 4 days straight. The whole apple cider vinegar thing, I tried that too. All of these things got me a little bit of progress. I was able to see some results with them, but none of them ultimately helped me accomplish what I wanted to, and that was that I wanted to lose weight and keep it off for good. I didn't just want to drop a few pounds and go back to the way that I was living. I realized that I needed to change my life if I wanted to get a hold on my weight. And that happened while I was in college. And like I mentioned, I'm a chemical engineer, so I was in engineering school. I was very busy and I didn't have a whole lot of time to cook a lot and prep a lot. I was also a college student, so I also didn't particularly have a lot of money. So I needed cheap, easy meals to lose weight with. And I'm going to kind of talk about some of the strategies that I used when I was in college to start losing weight. And if you're in college, this video is definitely going to help you a lot. So anyway, that's just kind of why I got into this. That's a little bit about my backstory. So here we go. Number one, if you're in college and you want to lose weight, just skip breakfast. Skip breakfast completely. And you can drink black coffee, you can drink sparkling water or flat water or zero-calorie energy drinks. You can even drink diet soda. Anything with 0 calories in it, it is free game. I happen to like black coffee when I started doing this, but it's so effective because you're just cutting out a meal. And over the course of weeks of just not eating breakfast, that's a lot of calories that you're not consuming. And here's the thing, the only way that you can lose weight is you have to eat in a calorie deficit. You have to eat fewer calories than what your body needs for you to lose fat. So when I first started losing weight, I actually didn't really understand that there's a difference between losing weight and losing fat. You want to lose fat. You don't want to lose muscle because if you lose weight, some of that weight can be fat, some of it can be water weight, some of it can also be muscle. And you want to keep the muscle. You want all of the weight that you lose to be fat. And maybe some of it will be water weight. But you want the overwhelming majority of the weight that you lose to be fat. Because you want to look good. If you look good, you're going to look good if you lose weight and you keep the muscle that you do have. That's what you want. Now, the whole skipping breakfast thing. I don't recommend you do this if you happen to know that you get lightheaded or dizzy or anything if you go a really long time without eating food. So if you know that's you, then don't do this. Just straight up don't do this. Or maybe if you have a doctor who's recommending that you don't do something along the lines of go an extended period of time without eating. Some people call this intermittent fasting, but it's the lazy man's method of intermittent fasting. Just skip breakfast. The easiest way to do it, sure, if you want to call it intermittent fasting, fine. Go to sleep the night before, sleep 8 hours or whatever. By the way, if you're in college, you should be sleeping 8 hours because it's going to help you a lot. But anyway, kind of beside the point. Sleep your 8 hours and then fast for like 4 to 6 hours after you wake up. Whether you want to call that intermittent fasting or skipping breakfast or whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, this is going to place you in a solid calorie deficit because now you have lunch and now you have dinner to eat and maybe a snack somewhere, that's fine. But cramming a whole bunch of calories in 2 meals and maybe a snack somewhere, it's going to be challenging for you to straight up spill over into a large calorie surplus. And that's why this method is so effective, because it just makes it easy to eat in a calorie deficit. Now, if you really want to get intense about this, and I will say, when I did this, what I'm about to tell you about, when I started doing this on top of the intermittent fasting, skipping breakfast, whatever you want to call it, when you combine both of these things together, you are going to make insanely great progress. So here's what it is. If you download the MyFitnessPal app and you track your calories and you skip breakfast, you are going to have a very easy time leaning down. And here's the best thing about it. If you just track your calories, you can eat whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want. If you want to go get Taco Bell, go get Taco Bell. I ate Taco Bell all the time in college, just chicken burritos or whatever. Cheesy chicken burritos. Awesome. Subway. Subway's quick and easy, relatively low calories. Whatever it is that you want to eat, you can eat whatever you want. Anything that's easy and convenient, as long as you track the calories, you will lose weight. It doesn't matter what you eat. If you go out on weekends or whatever and you want to drink alcohol with your friends, go nuts. As long as you stay in your allotted calories, you are going to lose weight. It doesn't matter if you're drinking them from alcohol, eating fast food, eating microwave dinners, eating dining hall food or whatever. And the thing about dining hall food, it can be a little bit difficult to track your food in MyFitnessPal, but here's what you want to do. Just guess. It's better to guess and at least kind of have a ballpark idea of how many calories you're eating than it is to just be like, okay, well, I'm going to the dining hall to eat and I don't know how many calories are in the foods that I'm going to eat, so I'm just not going to log them. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if you combine this, download MyFitnessPal. It's free. It's easy to use. You don't need the premium version of MyFitnessPal or anything. You can set up your calories within the app. It's pretty easy to. If you need to, you can check out another video that I made about how to use MyFitnessPal to lose weight. But if you do this, skip breakfast, and then one more thing, if you really want to make this so easy and effortless and super lifestyle friendly, have a high calorie day every single week, once per week. And it's kind of more ideal to have this on the weekend because that's probably when you're either going to be going out with your friends or just in general, it's more lifestyle friendly because that's when people hang out. Friday night comes along, you go out to restaurants or bars or whatever it is, you're drinking alcohol, you're having food, whatever it may be. Having a higher calorie day once per week, that's going to kind of give you a window where you can just kind of enjoy yourself a little bit, and you are still going to lose weight if the other 6 days out of the week you're eating in a calorie deficit. Just make sure you don't spill over into a very large calorie surplus on your high calorie day. So I would recommend, just to give you some numbers, so if you really want to stick with tracking your calories very strictly, I'm going to recommend that you eat anywhere between 1,700 to 2,100 calories. That's a good calorie deficit for most people. If you want to do some kind of calculation, then take your goal body weight in pounds and multiply it by the number 11. So for example, let's say you weigh like 200 pounds or something, and your goal body weight is 170 pounds. You want to lose 30 pounds. So you would take your goal body weight, 170 pounds in this case, multiply it by the number 11, and that will give you how many calories that you should eat per day. So in this instance, 170 times 11 is 1,870 calories. So whatever it is that your goal body weight is, do the same thing with the number 11. That's how many calories you should be eating. In general, most people will fall in the realm of 1,700 to 2,100 calories. Might be less, it might be more, it all kind of depends. But that's a good way to establish a solid calorie deficit. Now, the nice thing about this calorie deficit is that you are eating in a pretty aggressive calorie deficit, so you're going to lose weight pretty quickly, but you're not going to be cutting so hard that you're just going to be miserable after a few weeks. And that is very important because if you eat enough food that you can do this for weeks and even months, that's just going to make it so much easier. And if you also cut your calories pretty aggressively, you're going to make quick progress. And when you make quick progress, you're going to keep going. Because when you make quick progress, you're going to see that what you're doing is working, and that's going to motivate you to keep going and stick to it. And when you do that over the course of weeks and months, that's how you really get your nutrition dialed in, and that's how you get into the nutrition effortless zone, I'm going to call it. Now, another reason that college is actually a really good time to lose weight is you have the opportunity to walk a lot. You are walking around campus, you're walking, I don't know, maybe you're doing bar crawls or whatever, and you're walking between bars and stuff, or you're walking to class, you're walking to the student cafe, you're walking to the library, you're walking back to your dorm. You're getting a lot of steps in, and that's a lot of extra calories that you're burning. So try to aim to walk 10,000 steps per day. So if you combine eating in a calorie deficit, the skipping breakfast thing, that'll make eating in a calorie deficit easier. Download MyFitnessPal and start to track your calories. And you also do this 10,000 steps per day strategy, which is pretty easy to do in college because you do a lot of walking around. If you stick to those 4 things, you're going to have a really easy time losing weight in college. I know college can seem like a difficult time to start losing weight because maybe you don't have a ton of money, maybe you don't have a ton of time to exercise a lot, or maybe it just seems like your only food options are quick and easy meals that aren't particularly healthy. But the thing is, if you just track your calories, and you use the strategies in this video, you can lose weight. This is the exact framework that I used to lose weight when I was in college. I leaned down like 30 pounds in a few months, give or take. So these strategies do work. They're going to be super helpful for you, whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, it doesn't matter. They're still going to work gangbusters. So go ahead and start implementing some of these strategies and you'll be losing weight in no time, even though you're a college student. Maybe you don't have a ton of time, maybe you don't have a ton of money to invest in your health. If you follow these strategies, you will make progress. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And again, if you're new here, I want you to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to teach you how to live a healthy life through sustainable nutrition so that you can lose weight and keep it off for good. So go ahead and subscribe because I do post videos at least once per week and you don't want to be missing out. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or let me know what you thought about the video. I appreciate the engagement. It does help my channel. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned something. Good luck in your weight loss endeavors. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.